heard the intro, and it goes like this. And the whole time, you don't see us because the screen's dark or something. I don't know. And then we're getting jacked off.
It's a quick jack sesh before it shows us.
Jacked off during the song. What do you think about this?
Are you doing like a bit?
I was trying to do like
just a random comedian. Hey, what do you guys see this the other
Curb
day?
Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, okay.
I don't get it.
What cashiers?
I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me. That's what he said.
They'll have two lines going to one guy.
Dude, there are things in that show that like people will get mad at Larry.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I mean, I get it. I would be mad too. But then there's times where like he'll be like, "What the heck?" and he'll be annoyed about something, and everyone gets mad at him. Like, why don't make such a big deal out of this? And I go, this is crazy. Like the one where they go to like that bonfire, like on the beach or like the bar or whatever, and then he's like, "I want to go get my jacket," and he like goes to his car and his jacket's gone, and he comes back and that lady's wearing it, and like he's talking to Cheryl, and Cheryl's just like, I mean, maybe she's just cold or whatever. I would be. Like, if I went to my car and my jacket was gone, came back, and, like, one of our friends was just wearing my coat, I would immediately go, why do you have, like, I would be like, why do you have that? Oh, I was cold, and I just saw the coat. Yeah, that was in my car. Are you insane?
Yeah.
Then he brought it up, and then she got mad, and then it became a thing. And I was like...
I opened a random car and just took a jacket and put it on. What is wrong with that?
And then she got a stain on it, and then he was, like, mad, so she gave him a check for, like, money to buy a new one. And then she was like, and then when he showed up with the jacket with a stain on it, so she was like, mad. Why didn't you buy a new one yet? I would have been like, how about go fuck yourself? Yeah. First of all, you took my jacket out of my car and then ruined it with chocolate, and I didn't immediately go out and buy a new one. How about you suck me up? Like that made me so mad. Yeah. And like everyone, like, there's just certain episodes where people get mad at him, and then I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'm on Larry's side. There are times where I'm like, I mean, Larry, you need to calm down.
Yeah, there's times where like Larry makes him go wild.
Yeah, like there's times where Larry will just say, like, we'll get mad about something, and I go, that's not a big deal. I would just, that's fine. But then there's times where people get mad at him, and I'm like their daughter found Susie's daughter found the picture of his mouth and his own coat, and then they were mad at him.
Oh yeah.
Why do you have this in there? Yes. And I would have been like, well, first of all, there's a simple explanation.
Yeah.
And your stupid, dumb, fucking bitch daughter shouldn't be going through my shit.
Yeah.
Like, if that was, like, my parents, and I pulled out a picture of something gross out of someone's coat, my parents would immediately go, what the fuck are you doing going through people's coats?
Did she, for someone who might not know that episode, did she just be was she just snooping through? Did she just be snooping?
I can't remember what she was. I think she was like, she was like screwing around, and then I think it like fell out, and she was like, oh my god,
it was something like that.
And then she like
fell out.
Yeah, and then like they were like mad at him. And
why would you? So you went to the dentist, you got a picture of your goofy ass mouth, and then you just left it in your coat pocket?
Well, yeah, because Cheryl was like, oh, here's your mail, and then she opened it, and like they were in the car. She brought the mail in the car, and then she opened it, and it was like his mouth, and she was like, oh, and then he was like, why did they send this to me? I didn't want this, and he just like put it in his pocket.
Yeah.
Like all of that, like would have been I would have done. Jen would have like opened it and been like, oh my god, I would have went, whoa, what the fuck? And I would have just put it in my pocket or something. Or I'll deal with this later. And then if someone found it, they would be like, what is wrong with you, Corey? I would be like, why is someone going through my shit?
Yeah. Also,
put your daughter in a hole.
What's amazing? I think that shows
He's the Lord.
How amazing like Larry David and the writing staff is. Though all these just totally ignorant, over exaggerated, crazy things, things that like that wouldn't happen, this would happen. But all of these things do happen because they all connects and it all like brings things around. There's like 2 callbacks, sometimes a third, and like layered to several episodes.
That's pretty good.
And so like even though you're like that's stupid, but you're watching going, well, that's gonna tie in. There's gonna be a even dumber thing where like the coat jacket thing that was connected to was that connected to another thing where someone gave money and didn't?
I don't remember.
There's two things in that episode.
The one where she
the jacket and the chocolate.
Yeah, he
And,
gave money to Bobby Lee.
He gave
He gave that check to him to pay for his bookie because he's a bookie. And then they thought Bobby Lee. Well, he thought Bobby Lee stole stole the Oscar.
Yeah, but also there is bumper to bumper happened.
Oh yeah, that happened.
He
later.
gave that money to the guy to fix his car. The guy never fixed his car.
Oh yeah, he gave it to his daughter.
So Larry's going, "Why didn't you fix your car? Those are technically my tits. Since your daughter used that money for the car and bought new tits, those are my tits or whatever." And so there's always every episode is always tied into a whole nother thing
That was dying. The one where he's on the ski lift with her, and she's like, "I can't be with you after sundown." And then she just jumps off. She was like, "You need to jump off the ski lift." He's like, "Are you fucking crazy?"
Yeah, she's like a kamikaze.
Yeah, she just jumps off, and he's like, "Oh, that wasn't good."
It was wild.
Oh man. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the song that was in the beginning because it went like that. If anyone wants to make us a song, that'd be cool, and we'll use it, and we'll tell everybody, "Hey, this is Radioactive Rob. He created this song."
That would be sweet if we had people doing that.
That would be sweet if people watched this or listened to this, and then we had enough people, and then I was like, "Thanks for listening, Dad."
Unless SoundCloud and whatever else, unless they're fake numbers, which I think they're fake. Sometimes we have it's consistently a decent amount of views or listens, and then sometimes it'll be hundreds, and I'm like, I
can't believe that.
Randomly,
nobody listens to me.
It'll just be Columbus. There's 48 listens from Columbus, and I'm like, I think SoundCloud might do something like that to be like, we want to keep people using us as the feeder rather than Libsyn and then Podbean and then there's a bunch of other ones. I think we're gonna switch in a minute. Not that it matters to anybody else.
Like, "Oh, we're gonna lose our biggest customers."
Yeah, our biggest yelling grandma. And then yeah. But the views though on YouTube, we're doing this. I mean,
I'll show you views.
A lot of times there's nothing on views.
What if I show my cock?
Yeah, we just have the
get
views
flagged
for a random flash. We haven't been taken down yet. You have a couple episodes where we flash something,
Yeah, show my nipples.
We don't even get enough views.
Like
we don't get enough views on YouTube to even get flagged.
Yeah.
YouTube's algorithm is not even. We're not even in the thing where they check us.
Put them in the shithole, dude. Speaking of views, I saw this is this new thing on Twitch where these women are. It's called they're doing hot tub streams because I guess in the Twitch terms of service you can't wear bikinis and stuff on stream unless you're at the beach or in a pool swimming or a hot tub or whatever.
Really?
So these girls are doing the just chatting, yeah. They're doing the just chatting thing, and then they're just in hot tubs and they have thousands of views, and then which whether or not Twitch should be doing that, I don't really give a fuck. I don't care, but I keep seeing guys are just mad, and I think it's you got the incel guy who can't talk to a woman and doesn't get fucked, and he's just mad that she's on there and fuck her, she shouldn't be allowed to do that, I should murder her. And then you got the guy who streams every day and has 2 viewers, and he's mad. I fucking do this every day and play my games, and I'm not entertaining, and nobody likes me. But she fucking sits there with her tits out and gets 10,000 views. That's not fair. And it's just that's just so you know, if she wasn't there, those 10,000 people wouldn't go, I guess I'm gonna go watch Fucky Brian over here.
Yeah,
they would just be I guess there's no tits to see on this site. I'm gone.
These are completely different audiences.
It's just so funny. These guys are just so mad. I'm who whether it's, maybe it shouldn't be allowed to be on Twitch. Twitch maybe should be for more stuff games and stuff like that. But if it, I avoid it easily. I watch people game on Twitch. I don't ever go, God, I can't get. There's so many women and their tits on here.
Yeah,
what the fuck? It's so. I don't even ever see it.
Can't find my way to watch.
That doesn't even pop up. Games. You have the people you follow, and then you can have different games you want to look, and then even when you go to the just chatting thing, it's not just tits. It's I did it today. I was I just want to see. I went just chatting, and Not even the top one. It was like a couple down. It was like, oh, here's a girl here, and that was the only one I saw. I mean, she had like, I think she had like 10,000 people watching her, but like, there are people doing tons of other stuff who have an actual fan base.
Just a random like 4chan guy.
Yeah.
Or whatever the heck.
Dude, there should be on cam sites. It's like, I mean, well, they don't want to probably be completely nude, and they can go on here and make money. I mean, I don't know. I don't really care. I just thought it was fun. I just like to make fun of the fucking incel guys. I'm mad.
Well, if you think about
I want to fuck. Nobody fucks me.
Yeah. If you think about it, a lot of gamers go on there. They're watching a couple guys gaming or whatever, or whoever's gaming. They're watching a couple normal ones, like you said. There's
time to jack off.
Yeah, and then they might be watching all day. You know, like I don't go on there, but I can imagine like, you know, you're checking out a couple things, and you're playing games, and you're also checking out Twitch throughout the day, and then at some point you're like, it's 5 p.m. My wife's not around or whatever, and you're just like. And then you're seeing that chick, and then that just sparks it into like, all right, now watch a little bit of this, and then I'm gonna go to my sites.
Watch a little bit of this as a warm up, pregame it.
That's what
pre-game,
people are doing.
And then switch over to the. Yeah, I've seen like those TikToks where they're like,
guys are already this close to doing that the deed, so they just need a little bit to go. All right.
I've seen like TikToks where they're like, oh, do you guys need a warm up? Then go to my liked videos, and then it's just like. TikToks of like girls that I'm like, yeah, you just watch this first, like, all right, now I'm warmed up. Time to go to the real site.
Everyone's just the world's so open now that they're just like, this is what it is. You know, I'm 22 and I'm flopping my tits around in a bikini in a hot tub.
And I sound like this.
And this is what I sound like. Come check out my tits.
It's your dad in a bikini.
Hey, guy, dude, if my dad had a TikTok.
It's your dad in a hot tub in a bikini, but he's like teaching you how to build a deck.
All right.
He has like a saw.
Picture Prince Albert from WWF in the '99 or whatever. I don't know.
Picture the Road Dog.
Road Dog.
That's a cool thing to say.
We can call him Road Dog.
I call my dog. I say, Cody, are you a yard dog? It's fun.
So, dude, picture a guy like Prince Albert, hairy chest, bald dude, like black, dark
huge
brown
cock.
goatee. With the chin strap goatee, huge cock, pierced nipples, wearing what the fuck, those black wrestling tights, and then he's got like black wristbands or elbow pads or whatever. Actually, I don't know, but that dude on TikTok going, all right guys, check out my hot tub bikini video. Watch me. Yeah,
but he has to be doing stuff.
What if that happened to us? Like one of your parents,
watch me using all.
One of our parents just does like some. We find out that they do have a TikTok, and they've been just one of these weird people, not like one of these odd
farting.
Different people. Yeah, maybe farting, maybe maybe farting, maybe doing.
There's a moron upstairs. Sorry.
Maybe. You know how many weird? I don't know. Think of all the millions of weird things you come across where someone's just.
You're just like.
Some people just cry on TikTok.
Your dad just comes into the view and then he's just like he's just like being.
He's reviewing different nipple piercings. Yeah. I'm like, Dad,
this is us. It's a good one.
God damn it! He's like, this one's got a little butt plug on the end of it.
And like, what? The video has like 5 views.
Yeah, that's some of the funnest. Some of the best parts of TikTok is. You feel like you found a gem when it comes across and it has only like 8 likes, someone you don't follow or nothing, and it's something really funny or really goofy. You're like, I would never find this. Instagram would never show me this. Even if I could go through the explore page all day, it's only going to give you like the popular of the popular.
Yeah.
And same thing with like Twitter and shit.
Remember the speaking of goofy, remember the Goof Troop in high school? I remember you like those weird. I thought they were like those weird, that group of like weird girls that. I thought you told me you were like, yeah, we call it like you and stuff. We call them the Goof Troop.
I was trying to think of.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Maybe you called someone else the Goof Troop. Did you have a Goof Troop at your work? Where's the Goof Troops?
You can call.
A lot of
think
people
about
the Goof Troop.
Goof Troop. You can call a lot of things Goof Troop. You know?
Yeah, just walk by the retard room. Just Goof Troop.
just a group of your dumb friends come over and you're like,
Dude, that room was in between the
metal
rest of the
shop
school and the art and machine shop.
Yeah, metal shop and
I had to walk by them
band class
scared.
or something.
I hope I don't get attacked. That's funny. That's just a joke.
What? One of them's.
Were you ever scared though? Like, they can be unpredictable. They might just just run at you, and then you don't know what to do, and then they're strong.
Well, yeah, sometimes
beat the shit out of you.
Because they'd have
and then everyone laughs at you like, dude, Cory got beat up by the.
Because in high school you'd be walking class to class, and then they would have a burst of energy and really it was just like if me or you came out of the class and someone cracked a good joke and you just kind of laugh a little too loud. It would be like that, but like you said, it's like they look kind of strong. They might have some bigger shoulders, and then come around the corner, kind of like if you saw, I don't know, just like an NFL lineman just. Yeah, and you're like, ugh.
You guys are. This is not funny.
Thought something was gonna happen.
This is not funny.
Dude, before we started, I was vacuuming, so I gotta vacuum these chairs, and it's a small vacuum. It wasn't like your vacuum in the basement, but
nice.
There's a small vacuum.
The shop vac.
And it's got a.
It's got a fleshlight attachment.
Yeah, so I just.
Jordan's asleep.
Jordan's.
Wake up, or I'm using the vacuum.
She's on a work trip. She's not here, so I go.
He just walks it. I'm right here. I'm about to come.
Not quite a fleshlight, but close. Was vacuuming with it, and it has those. Whoa, okay. It has an exhaust. It has an exhaust on the back of it, and so it just blows air. And so I was vacuuming, and then it's just blowing air on my junk, and I was like, that doesn't feel bad.
There's a nude.
This is the nice little, cool air dry.
Dude. I don't know. I had something.
You were talking about. You were talking before we started about organizing your basement or something, just getting your shit together. I don't know. I don't know. Just really, sometimes you really got to do that. Feels good. Feels good to sort your life out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I cleaned a lot of my basement yesterday.
Nice.
Actually, I made the bitch do it, and I sat there and I said, "Get to work now.
I'm gonna go watch Twitch and then jack off.
Get to work.
Eventually,
I'm gonna go watch the whole
because a couple videos after the next is a girl in a bikini.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch them women on Twitch.
Dude, what's don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Why would anyone say that?
I don't even know what that means.
Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Like, people will be like, don't say, fuck everything when there's just the bathwater's bad or whatever.
Well,
people say that for shit.
I don't think people.
And I'm always just like, where did that
people
start?
know how modern plumbing works. My drain's big enough to suck my baby. I don't know.
I can't.
Well,
I can't even picture how that would start.
Well,
I get the saying and people use it, but how would it start? Was there really someone that's just like, I think I gotta throw out little Jimmy?
Maybe that's when back in the day when you filled a tub, and then you're like, oh, washing the baby, and then they're like, all right, go dump the water on the river, and then little Timmy's still in the bath.
Hey, don't forget.
Well,
Timmy's
babies
in there.
can't swim, so Timmy would be at the bottom of the bathwater dead anyway. So you probably would just want to throw him out.
What if he did?
Because he can't swim. He drowned in the bathtub.
You just drowned him when you were washing him?
No, so you go to throw out the water in the tub,
he
right?
dies as you're taking
but you
it to the river?
You can't carry the tub and hold the baby above the water. So you let go of the baby. Oh, gotta throw the tub out.
The water's not that high.
They forget about the babies are this big. What is the tub this big? What are you washing it in an oil pan?
You don't wash a baby.
I don't wash a baby, period. I don't know the first thing about washing a baby.
I have a bunch of siblings. I've seen a bunch of babies get washed in sinks.
Right.
It's like a tiny little
But this
thing.
is back in the day. They don't have a sink. They have a tub. Remember the metal tubs where they're in it being washed? In the westerns and stuff?
Yeah.
So you have a baby in that tub. And then they go, Henry, throw the mom. They're stupid.
They're stupid.
They let go of the baby, and the baby
dumb.
sinks
They didn't
down,
have
and then the baby
smartphones.
dies.
They didn't have Google. They're
because
dumb.
babies can't swim, and then you go dump the bathwater in the river, You want to throw the baby out because it's dead. Who wants a dead baby?
And everyone, it was an epidemic of people just throwing babies out, and then someone had to finally say, you know what?
You take the baby out.
You had to get behind a podium and go, don't throw the baby out.
Yeah.
With the bathwater, and everyone was like, hell yeah! All the women voted for him. They were allowed to vote for a brief moment of time, and then we took it away because we were like, these babies are terrible.
Yeah, these babies are terrible.
We need to get rid of some of the babies.
Yeah, these women need to learn.
You know,
these women need to start.
And then they couldn't vote for another couple hundred years.
Good.
Until
let's bring it back.
Yeah.
I think we should regress as a white man. I think we should regress everything back a few years.
Yeah, as a straight white.
Okay, how about this? Black people can vote. How about this? Everybody can vote, and just not white women. Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, they think
so. We're still being progressive.
They can just speak for everybody. Insane, you know.
How about this? I'll even give them this. All white men get half a vote. Everybody else gets a full vote. Women get no vote.
Yes.
So we're going down a notch. Everyone can relax.
Yeah.
Everybody else can vote.
Everyone gets one full.
Yeah, everyone gets one.
We're just bringing white people down.
How about this?
Technically, we're doing what
black people get 2. Every other race gets 1. White men get half.
That's the
white
reparations.
Women get 0.
You guys get 2.
Yeah.
And hopefully this helps. And then you just got like Jeezy. Yeah. He's the mayor.
And if you guys don't solve this
Lil
fucking
Wayne is the president.
Yeah. If you guys don't solve this fucking problem,
Steph Curry.
With all the, we'll take all the white men back a little bit. President. So we're not going to get all these shitheads elected anymore, hopefully. I don't know. It's in your hands. We're changing the vote. And don't worry about these women. They're not going to be able to vote for Hillary.
Jay-Z takes over.
She's UFC. A woman. She deserves it. She's a fucking warmonger.
So we have
I know everything about politics.
Yeah.
That's why that's why my voting idea right now is going to work. Because I am a political genius.
Dude, what if we get this? You can turn this into like the Yelling Grandma your mom's house studio, Yelling Grandma studio, and then we can have Cory's got a political pod.
Political pod.
You got political people on. Chris, you're talking to Jimmy Dore. You're talking to AOC. You're talking to Dana White, and then he's telling you to bring Trump back, and then
Dana White's like, whatever just gives me more money. That's like what I care about.
Yeah, and that's what I say when there's a bunch of people that are like, oh, fuck that guy, he supports this guy, and it's like, well, I mean, from his point of view, he makes more money, and certain things are better for rich people, and I know that's all fucked up, but I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I don't give a fuck.
You have to be like You have to be like.
I don't act like I know. I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I act like I know.
Yeah.
But I also don't know.
And I act like I care for a minute, but also ultimately I'm just a piece of shit.
I care, but it's too hard to
whatever.
care because there's so much to care about. What can you possibly care about? What? There's all this happening. What do we do? You know what we do? We have sex. We have sex with women. Hello, I am Morgan Freeman, and I will have sex with your wife.
He's got a new movie with the Ruby Rose lady. And it's funny that it's like an action movie. Ruby Rose is the cute, I don't know how to say it.
This is where
she looks like she could say that she wants to be called they or both, but she's
so a freak.
Whoa.
Joke.
God,
everyone can't handle anything.
I'm not flipping.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Fine. They are.
Nah. It's all good.
Oh my God.
Doesn't matter. Sorry. Nothing matters. So like Ruby Rose, she was on Orange is the New Black. She came in, right? Am I wrong?
This is where you're saying this, and then in the clip I'm going like this, and it cuts to me zooming on my face going like this, and it plays like the crickets. Because I don't know. I've heard the name, but I don't know.
I thought you saw it.
Hello, Ruby Rose. I've been in many movies. I am Morgan Freeman. Huh?
I thought you saw Orange is the New Black.
I saw like the first season, and then when this show is stupid.
Yeah, she's in
there's like 40 women in that show. I don't know. I don't remember. There's Pied Piper, and then there's the girl from that 70s show, and then there's the one called like Partatucky or Partafucky or whatever. And then there's
missing teeth and stuff. It's so hard to look at her face. Oh,
I'm a fucking jail. Dude, that women.
I'm fucking jacket.
Yeah, then people watch the show and they're like, oh my god, prison looks awesome.
Yeah. Look,
Yeah.
they got crafts.
Go to jail. That sounds like a great idea. They make it look so good on the show.
If you go back to when that show started, you could find infinite tweets of women and anybody, everyone saying that.
Women and gay
Oh my
guys.
god! Yeah. Oh my god! Going to prison looks so fun. Like women and crafts.
Yeah, I watched John Wick. I tried murdering 37 people and I got shot in the head.
Yeah.
Like almost immediately.
Yeah.
Dude, I watched John Wick. So I went to the mall to try to I started doing jiu-jitsu on some guy with a handgun, and then now I'm going to prison for my whole life.
Yeah. Yeah, things
You made it look so easy in the movie.
Life isn't Hollywood. Life isn't movies and shows.
We gotta remind you what the song was. It was like this.
I had something I wanted to bring up to you.
Nope.
Deny.
I'm gay.
Yeah, that's it.
I had something I wanted to bring up to you. I have been secreting shit out of my ass this whole time.
This whole podcast.
I'm in a diaper. What if there's a big plumbing epidemic, and then they were like, well, all the plumbing in the world is broken. Everyone wear diapers.
There is. It's just not in first world countries.
Well, okay. So we don't care about anybody else. I'm talking about first world, Chris.
Yeah.
Chris thinks we're gonna care about other people.
What if go back to like Batman Begins and some of these Batman movies where they're like, it's basically Manhattan, but they're like Gotham's going to hell and all this stuff, and then some liberal person pops in and goes, actually things are way worse in the Amazon.
Yeah.
And then people are like, but this is
Batman
right
just beats the shit out of those
This is right
people.
here in our home, and it's like, no, we need to fly to the Amazon
Fuck
and
you.
help the forest. Batman's like, I'm saving my town.
I will not call you they them.
That's how dumb it is when.
You think Batman's racist? No, because he was
No, he's classist.
Yeah.
You know, you got
There's someone upstairs talking.
You got bums struggling.
Hold on.
People who struggle.
We're gonna eavesdrop.
I don't want to do that.
I'm just kidding. It's called a joke. Guys, listen. This is called joking around and having fun.
This is called messing
And if you
around.
can't get with that, then go listen to something serious. Like my dick going into your pussy.
Yeah, you can listen to. We'll eventually.
This is what it sounds like.
ASMR pod.
When you just listen, when you just shove a bunch of guck in there.
Guck in your ass. Yeah, you guys can listen to the serious pod when we get a grand studio and we'll have 7 different podcasts running under the Yelling Grandma
Wait,
umbrella.
a grand studio or a grand master studio?
Whatever.
Where we wear all white.
Whoa.
And we have supreme grand leaders. What is it called? What are the
Wizard.
Grand Wizard. Yeah, but don't they have a Grand Master? Isn't there like a hierarchy?
I have no idea about Master, but I know they do the Wizard.
I'm Chris. I have no idea about the KKK. I don't act like
don't ask me.
Yeah, don't ask me. I don't know anything about it.
I don't know.
Yeah. The annual trip I take every 3 months.
You know what's funny? We have
only white people listening. So if we just lean into being racist, we'll get even more.
We'll get more fans.
Why don't we just do that? We'll just become a podcast that we don't agree with. But
sometimes we make jokes like that, which should be understood as messing around and satire, but also no.
I'm trying to do a clip.
So
we should do a boomerang. Yeah, but it's not really a boomerang.
Yeah, it's just. Sorry.
You were saying?
You go up and you go down. You gotta bring it back. That's a boomerang.
No. Sorry.
No.
Sorry, I interrupted you. Shit. Okay, we made racist jokes, and then
no, I was gonna say that
Asians died, and then that was blamed on us.
Yeah.
This small podcast out of Wyandotte, Michigan. They've
made a bunch of satire jokes in and out. Sometimes I can't tell when they're serious, when they're doing jokes, when they're satire.
People started hating Asians because of them.
And that's why this guy killed a bunch of people. All right. No. I originally, I don't know, we went off a bunch of tangents. I was going to ask you about a certain thing. And then you said secretions out of your ass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I saw this person post that I just wanted to hear your take on it, and I also had some shit to say about it. But like, I saw this post. I was going through like Instagram stories, or whatever. Flipping thrift store clothing is stealing from the poor.
Oh yeah, I saw that
quote.
too.
Flipping thrift store clothing is stealing from the poor. This is what. So, I mean, this isn't the only one person. This is like there's plenty of people that probably think something
Shade
like
of this
this.
view.
Like, so like,
I mean, I get it,
but
also
so poor people though.
I don't care.
Huh? So where we are, I mean, there's a lot of thrift store clothes. There's one. There's two. I can count.
We got one store over there. The second one's over here.
I started hitting my fingers.
The
so
third one's
Cory
up
saw
there.
it, and then now he's.
The fifth one, I skipped 4. The fifth one's outside.
There's a bunch of them. But anyways, there's so many of them. Have they ever run out of clothes? No. I've been to a bunch of them, and they're not running out of clothes. So some dipshit who finds a Maurice Jones-Drew jersey after he gets like popular for some reason outside of the NFL. Say he gets popular. Now someone who they're like, oh, I found a thrift store jersey. So I'm sure someone just donated it there. This person buys it for $4, and then they sell it for like $50 online because for some reason Maurice Jones-Drew, running back to the Jaguars, is bigger now. So if they do that, that's stealing from the poor, buying some fucking. So like that's what I thought immediately. I'm like, some of this shit's so goofy.
Yeah, I think
at thrift stores, that's not stealing from the poor.
I think it's more like it's not like they're like taking the clothes away from them. I think it's like because it's specifically donated for them, and then someone coming in and like profiting off that is like, I guess technically wrong. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I don't know. I guess like.
But the idea of it going to donate is
like I don't do that, but I don't do that because I'm lazy as fuck. I don't give a shit. It's so much work. But yeah, I mean, I get where they're coming from.
Poor
but like,
people buy it.
yeah, like poor people go there, and like I don't think it's like, oh, that's something someone could wear. I think it's like that was donated for those people, and then you're just some like fucking white guy.
Isn't that a weird idea?
Walks in, oh, look at this. This is great. I'm gonna go make a bunch of money. But yeah,
that's a weird thing to do. To like, I've never thought that. To do that.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing to be going through thrift stores going.
I mean,
that might actually be $30.
I think to consistently make like a lot of money doing that. I mean, I'm sure it's a lot of work. Yeah, but like it's probably a lot of work because you can't just like grab anything. Oh, I'm gonna like, yeah.
And I bet you more people.
You know what? More power to you.
More people have
respect.
More people have probably tried to do it and failed.
You know what I
think about it?
Yeah.
More people.
I'm sure. Well, no, people probably do this. Oh, this is good. They probably sell like a couple things, and then it's hard, and they go, I don't want to do this.
Yep. They go, ah, damn.
But also, I think this, like, if you're a poor person, just go get a job, and pick yourself up by your bootstraps.
Put your boots.
Put your boots on, and then pick the straps up. But then, so this is what you do.
You have the straps.
So you have your boots on, right? And then you have the straps. The boot straps are connected to the boots. And if you pick up the boot yourself by the bootstraps,
you might need
they're on your feet. No, they're on your feet.
Yeah.
So you're flying. People think you're a superhero. People will give money to superheroes. Now you have money. That's what pick up your bootstraps yourself by your bootstraps mean. You basically fly.
Yeah.
That's what these poor people should do. Like it's I'm under a bridge. I don't have money. Pick yourself up by your bootstraps.
You don't have boots or straps?
Yeah, you don't. Go get it. Okay, this one. If you don't have boots,
buy them from a white guy who bought them from a thrift store, and he's selling them for $40.
It's not
eBay.
Hard to get a job. I've done it. If I can do it, then everyone can do it. So you go get a job, go buy boots, pick yourself up, fly away. You're a superhero now. You get money for the Avengers. Yeah. You're an Avenger. I'm sure the Avengers get some type of kickback from the government. They probably get a tax break. Maybe Stark has a fund because he's a billionaire. He gets money.
Yeah, they're getting Bezos cash.
Yeah,
he's tossing to him. They got Amazon in the corner of their
Bezos
superhero.
A pussy. Okay. I did see a tweet that said
we're just all over the place.
I did see a tweet that said Bezos is whatever worth billions of dollars. He's like he hasn't become Tony Stark or Bruce Wayne. What a fucking a fucking coward. Yeah, and I was like, that's hilarious.
Yes.
How do you not use your money to make an Iron Man suit, you fucking loser?
Dude, a lot of
Maybe
people
he is.
people right now are shitting all over Elon Musk because he's about to host SNL. That like just broke that news yesterday or some shit like that. So people,
SNL sucks.
but that's besides the point. But like Elon
That is
Musk,
the point. I'm commandeering this.
but Elon Musk.
Have to stop.
But like we're talking about Amazon.
I just leave and start like I'm just going down the street with a sign. SNL sucks. And everyone's like, what? There's one guy. It's just me.
It would be a couple guys driving by would go, oh, yeah, where's Will Ferrell? Bring
Chris
him
is
back.
running behind me. That's not the point. No.
Hey, I have a point. No, Elon Musk, Amazon, Bezos, bitch. He's being a coward. Elon Musk is a guy who's actually doing some cool shit. I was trying to finish the thing. He's doing some cool shit. He's like, I have a thing called the flamethrower. Like, and then he was getting, when he was shipping them, I heard this, when he was shipping his flamethrowers to people, a bunch of them were getting taken back because it was just like something to do with like shipping. Mm-hmm. It was like scary to see flamethrower all over the stuff. It like was getting turned down and stopped at customs and all this shit. So he started, I think his company or the gun itself is just literally called Not a Flamethrower. And then so I don't know if he did that as a joke and spread the fake rumor that was going on as like publicity, because a lot of the things we're learning are all these publicity things by Elon. But I mean, he put a real looking car into frickin' space. He's doing at least some interesting shit. Unlike Bezos, is just like I have
smoking
money
weed on the Rogan.
Nothing. Yeah, he goes on Rogan. Bezos isn't on Rogan. Yeah, although everyone thinks Rogan's a shill now, and if Bezos was on there, Rogan would be like, "You're doing really good."
Yeah, Bezos just owns like the Washington Post, and that's all I know about him. No, I think it's the Washington Post. It's one of those news.
I think he's getting jacked.
It's one of the. He looks like a fucking. He looks like a villain.
And then if you look up too, I think Elon Musk used to like be losing his hair like me.
And he's like, well, I have tons of money.
Found the secret because he just has hair back.
Here's the secret. Are you a rich guy? Yes. Here's your hair back. Here's your hair back.
Yeah, goofy ass hair transplants.
Are you a poor guy? Shave your head because you're fucked.
Yeah.
Dude, of all the things that we've solved, you can't solve like hair loss like with like here's a pill, it'll completely reverse. You can give me a pill and I start growing tits, but you can't give me a pill and I start growing hair. What the fuck?
Yeah. Minimize the.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Sorry, folks. I had something caught in my throat. Does that piss you off? Does that make you mad? He's making noises.
Yeah.
You guys remember this from the beginning of the show?
Oh yeah, so I was saying something, but we trail. That's what we do.
We trailed into the light and then back into the dark.
There was a reason why I said people are getting mad at Elon Musk.
Oh yeah.
Because he's going on
SNL.
He's going on SNL. What was I saying before?
We were talking about.
I was going on something.
Yeah, you started going on how. Yeah. You started going on how he gives the flamethrowers. So transfers the flamethrowers. That has nothing to do with it. I thought that's what it was all about. The flamethrowers.
Yeah, that might have been what it was all about. I don't know.
Why do people?
But also.
Oh boy.
But people are mad. I mean, like there's a bunch of comedians. They're like, we got to try this. Like, there's so many like comedians trying to write like the funny viral tweet about like they try. You know, they work in the clubs for 15, 20 years and all this stuff, and to know that, like, I have to be the owner of Tesla and flamethrowers in order to get my shot on SNL. And it's like, every SNL host isn't Elon Musk and then Bezos. Yeah. This is like one thing. Bill Burr got on there. I know it's...
My dad.
I know you have to... I mean, Bill Burr is huge. Huge gag. Huge redhead.
Huge gig.
Huge red.
Huge fucking gig.
Huge red gay. But I mean, I do think SNL needs to put way more comedians on it, because every time they have an actual comedian as the host, it's always just better. There's better like riffing, better monologue. It's always a little like more corny and kind of little more on the hackier side when it's not a stand-up comedian.
SNL's a bunch of pussies.
But that might be funny. Elon might be funny on it. It might.
You know what SNL stands
They'll
for?
make fun of him. They'll make fun of other stuff.
Super. And
super.
What's the
not
middle word?
Liberal. It's nifty.
Oh. Okay.
Super nifty ladies.
Super.
Yeah.
That would be a show.
How about
I'd
this?
watch.
How about this? They hire a writer called Shane Gillis. They find out someone makes a viral tweet about how he did an impression of a guy who hates an Asian guy in his neighborhood on his podcast. So SNL sees the outrage, says we gotta fire Shane Gillis. He can't be a writer. Hire our first ever Asian since we've started, and a writer gets canceled for a dumb impression of a guy who hates a dude, like a satire thing, and it was bad, it sucked or whatever, but it doesn't even matter. But that's what happened.
Nope.
And
see, you're going the wrong way. This is called progression.
Yeah, and then
no one says any bad stuff, and if you did say
progression would be if SNL was progressive, they would have already had, dude. Mad TV in the 90s started with they had a few different Asians on their show, and then SNL still was. They saw that happening and were like, we still don't need them. We can have like one black guy, have a lot of white people. Every now and then, let's get like the very best. If an Eddie Murphy,
of white people.
If an Eddie Murphy or Chris Rock comes along, a absolutely outstanding, hilarious person who's black, then maybe we'll give him a couple things. But no, and then Mad TV was just like, I mean, start to finish, they were like, hey, are you funny?
Yeah.
And they were very diverse, which is, are you funny? And then fucking SNL is like, no, we're progressive, we know what we're doing, and they get I don't know, it's the first time they do it, and it's after they fire a guy who was look, quickly, get an Asian guy so we're not canceled.
You know what you need to cancel? The wars.
That would be
I'm
nice.
not afraid to say it.
That would be nice.
I'm against wars.
I know we're a big Tucker Carlson show here, but I saw a bunch of stuff about how he's always been. So you could hate on a bunch of stuff, which I do. I hate plenty of the things I've heard this motherfucker say. Actually, this is the only good thing I've heard that from him was that he has always been consistently putting down wars, like even the beginning of like the George Bush stuff and after 9/11. So he can be wrong, in my opinion, on so many things.
Whether babies should get thrown out with the bathwater.
Yeah.
But when his opinion on wars is spot on.
But we need more mainstream people all across the board. And then I don't know.
They're not going to let that happen.
Yeah, it's wild. What a weird world. And then if we talk about it, we'll get taken down with our 88 views.
We're gonna get assassinated in front of our houses
because
we got such reach, such pull.
Oh yeah, dude! Huge UFC yesterday.
Huge.
Look, we're talking huge stakes.
Bigger than a giant
huge
penis.
The guy's leg snapped in half. Another guy's leg went dead.
Another guy's leg went into another guy's ass. Another guy's leg went into another girl's pussy.
A couple girls made out.
A couple of women looked at each other and went, "Let's have sex."
Usman freaking rocked The Rock.
The Rock came in the
ring. He rocked the Rock's champion. The Rock put that BMF belt on Masvidal.
Oh yeah,
and then Usman was like, "I'm gonna fucking beat your little Rock bitch right here."
The BMF belt.
Yeah. They all openly, from the beginning of that BMF belt, they all openly talked about how it's a made-up belt. Even Dana, before the fight happened, was even saying this is a made-up belt. This is a one-time thing.
Yeah.
It's basically like the most he's ever given into like WWE aspect of things.
Yeah.
Which is nice for the sport, to be honest, because a lot of people like seeing that, and it's sort of been going on.
Which is nice for my cat.
Dude, I saw a clip this morning of it actually Conor McGregor tweeted about how he was like, Usman's taking my punch or something, and I was like, well, he did a straight right jab. Everyone's done that. So but then he went into it more. He shared a clip that like someone else shared that was like going viral, and it wasn't only the punch. It was like they had clips back to back, like word for word. Usman in a conference would say like the same thing Conor said during Conor's rise, and they're showing like Usman like say the same thing, and so he repeated like the same exact thing from a press conference that Conor did, and then it was like 3 different press conferences. It was like word for word. He took like, hey, there's just levels to this, and no one's at my level, blah blah blah, and it was something that like Conor said exactly, and then another thing, and it's not really too telling, but it was interesting. It almost looked like he was like, "Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
I'll take that. That's a good line. If I win, I'll use that line."
I'm gonna take that line. Can I have that line?
Yeah, and it's nothing extraordinary to.
Excuse me, sir. That's my line.
Taking a straight right
Extraordinary.
punch is stupid.
Extraordinary.
Extraordinary. Extraordinary.
Whoa. Has anyone ever done that comparison?
Dude, you're extraordinarily ordinary. Uh-oh.
Oh my god. I have yawned twice. Something is wrong. I think I'm being killed. Is he being killed? Somebody get that man. How's MLB The Show?
Oh, that game's sweet.
No, let's
I'm
play.
terrible at it though. First game I go, I think.
Wait, what? Is it like different from the last one?
No.
We played like a few years ago?
No, it's pretty much like that. Like if you pick a second baseman or something, yeah, you randomly they're like, all right, this ball's gonna come your way, and then you're out there as the guy, you catch it, you get double out or whatever.
Yeah.
And then
you get up to the bat and you're like, here we go.
And you're up to the bat and you're like, hell yeah. I just fuck up because I'm like, all right, so I've been swinging at like every first pitch. I go and like the last few first pitches were out of the strike zone, and I'm like, all right, discipline.
Yeah.
Don't swing at the first pitch. Right down the middle, and I'm like, oh my god! And then I'm like, all right, well, if they do that again, I'm freaking cracking it. And then the ball is just high as hell.
Whoa.
And my guy's missing, and I'm 0-2, and I'm like, now if I just watch it, now it'll just be 0-3, and I'm out. So there's a contact button. That's how I do it. So there's hard controls in it, but I do
that.
Square's power, X is normal, circle is contact. That's how I like the controls. But so now I'm like, do I do the contact one? Sometimes if you just get contact, it's like a fucking bunt, and I'm gonna be out anyways. And I'm like, damn it, dude, I need a hit. I'm like already 0-3 in this game or whatever, and then
you're not gonna have every game be the best, Chris. You need to learn.
Falling apart.
Chris like, I'm used to Madden where I win 73-0.
Dude, and then so there's been a couple times in the game where it goes, manager says steal base, and the situation and where guys are lined up, I go, horrible idea.
Oh, yeah.
But it says manager says steal base. Okay. And so the first time I like inched up, and the pitcher looked over and was gonna throw to the first baseman that's on the base. I'm like 10-20% down to get to the second base. So that as soon as the pitcher goes to throw it to the first baseman, I just book it to the second. So he throws it to the first, but clearly you can throw a ball way quicker than my slow ass double A guy. So then I book it to second base and I'm out. And I'm like, what the hell? So then the next time I try a different approach. I go, all right, this time I'm not going to inch and then go. I was like, I'm just going to go. So the pitcher's like about to pitch. I just book it. And then they catch me out at second. I go, so that I just can't. I'm not going to steal base. It's not going to happen. It has to be the right setup.
You have to like wait.
It has to be the right setup where the second baseman, first baseman, and shortstop and shit, they have to be like backed up enough where they think this guy's going to blast it or something. And I have to have like the spacing.
Yeah, I think like you have to like start, because I know you can like start the run as it starts the pitch. So then you're like
That's what I did the first time. That was the first one I did when he threw it to the first and threw it to second. It still got me. I was like, what the fuck? So anyways, I tried it 2 different ways, and I was like, after a game, like the manager wants some words with you. They show you in your locker room, and the guy walks by and he's like, Scooby-Doo doors, and the guy walks by and he's like, the manager, and he's like, man, if you're gonna try to steal bases, blah 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 blah, And there wasn't. Usually the game has every option of like what you can say. So you can say yes, no, maybe, or whatever other option. Well, this one was just like the guy's telling me, hey man, you need to not steal bases, blah blah blah, and I could do like an asshole response like, yeah man, I got it, or I understand.
Yeah, I'm gay.
I understand, and I'll work on it. And then, but I wanted to say, you are telling me to steal the base.
Yeah.
Because the guy was telling me after the game. So I just thought it was a flaw in the game. I'm like, stop telling me this. I'm stealing.
I think
the game told me to steal.
Do they tell you because like
it says manager says steal base?
Because the guy at bat isn't gonna take a swing or anything, so he'll take like the strike while you're stealing.
Yeah.
That's why he's saying steal because he's not gonna swing.
I did that once, and then they just threw it back to first, and I was like out.
I don't know.
I've tried it several different ways, and I'm like, well, you're telling me to steal. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So
email in and help him out.
So it's annoying.
What is he supposed to do?
It's annoying that the manager talks to you after the thing, and he's like, hey man, if you're gonna just be willy nilly going trying to steal all these bases, you need to lighten up and stay to your base.
You told me to.
You need to not try to steal bases. You're screaming, go on the fucking bench.
Steal the base, like not falling for it this time, bitch.
Yeah, then that happened another time. I just like stood there and nothing really happened. I don't know.
He was like, you learned your lesson. When I tell you to steal the base, you don't steal it.
Yeah. Maybe they just want to see me stick up for myself.
Yeah.
But it's cool though. You can pitch and hit at the same time if you want to be like. You can sometimes do. You have all the options. They ask you during, so you can, if you want to, be like, I want to do starting pitching and I want to play second base and bat. They'll alternate you. I just picked relief pitching, so I'll bat like 5-6 games in a row.
Yeah,
but then they'll have me relief pitch.
Can you only do that like in the minor leagues? Though? You can't do that when you get.
I think they even said it in the game. Like usually a guy ends up sticking to one thing, but they're giving me the option.
I know, like in the AL,
it was kind of fun to do some of the.
Because in one of the leagues the pitchers can bat, but then in the other league the pitchers don't bat.
Yeah. AL, we have which is the Tigers are in. They have a designated hitter, and then NL pitcher bats.
Yeah. The DH.
But last year, because of COVID and all this stuff. Everyone had a DH, which MLB might just move to that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, because most pitchers suck.
Talked about it for a while.
I bet. Yeah, people were like, oh, cool, this is great. I love this game.
Yep. Well, hey, Jordan, so what do you think about throwing the baby out with the bathwater? What? Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. See you later.
I just stretched a lot. Well, we already explained what it means, so you have to listen back. It means babies are dead. You throw them away because they drowned. Because Chris doesn't know how to wash our baby properly.
Yeah.
Like, dunk the head. Wash their heads.
Oh, NFL players got single-digit numbers.
Here we go. How about everybody have let's add a third number.
Oh, 100? Yeah.
I want my number to be 463.
Dalvin Cook inquired about changing his number, and it would cost It would cost $1.5 million for him to do that. The NFL would ask for him to pay $1.5 million to change his number, and that's because they say that, well, we already have this much stock of your 22 jersey. Oh, the $1 billion NFL can't handle it.
Yeah, you can't afford that. That sucks.
Dude, they could.
I really feel for the NFL.
Yeah, they could sell those still. People would still buy those. Like you could even have.
Yeah, it would be cool.
You could even ask
the 22 one.
You could even ask Dalvin, hey, you can do that. Just sign some of these, and we'll fucking just. And then they could upsell it. Or they can discount it.
I think it'd be
no
cool.
Sign.
I have the older one.
Yeah, plenty of people would do that.
Because when he got his number changed, he sucked. I have the older one when he was good.
Yeah. And then Tom Brady's apparently the only person being vocal about absolutely hating this rule. That it's so the first year we might not see too many changes because people like Dalvin Cook, it's like I'm not trying to spend 1.5 million, but somebody who might not be known, like maybe a punter or a kicker, but also a punter or a kicker is already a single-digit number. And then like Tom Brady, for him getting mad about it, my thing was there are only 9 single-digit numbers. A good amount of them are already taken by a kicker and a punter and some quarterbacks. So there's only going to be a couple for every team that are available. And I don't know. I don't think it'll be that crazy. Rookies, though, coming in the league. Like Michael Parsons. He's a linebacker. He's a linebacker. He might just come in the league, and I think he's like 11 or 12 or something. He might just be like, that's my number. And that might be really weird. Lions get Michael Parsons.
I hate it.
And the guy's got number 7 on his jersey. Whatever the fuck.
Well, everybody.
There's an update on Deshaun Watson's thing. He is not going quietly about like the allegations. Him and his team have they've been openly saying that all these women are just out for his money. Like he's just been saying that. So like, So
he is from the beginning.
A lot of people keep throwing out.
He was even like, this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah. So I mean, but it's crazy.
That's the way to play it.
You have these videos. You have these videos and stuff from court, and all these women like crying, saying it was like horrible, and it's like, man, it's so weird.
But I mean,
you have a guy just going, they all want my money.
They cry so easy.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. So I thought that was interesting.
Well, they probably just think about how their real boyfriend didn't fucking take them out to eat the other night, and then they get the waterworks going, and then they're like, oh, he made me jack him off.
The PFF ranked the Lions roster as absolute worst in the NFL.
I thought you were going to say good. So what you're saying is... Yeah, but this is what happens. So these are the seasons we're going, well, we're going to be shit, and then we win like 8 or 9 games. And then we're like, oh, just a few more pieces, and then we can win like 14. And then the next season we win 3 games. And then everyone goes, oh my god, what the hell? And it's just like, everyone's so stupid. They don't like... They like forget what happened their whole lives with the Lions. And I'm here to remind you, they're gonna tear you up.
Dude, that's my thing with like the past few years. Even though we had Stafford, but the past few years, people every year would be like Lions fans, like so, like I see it on Twitter and stuff too. But like, and in our talk radio here, people are like, well, we got a lot of people. Like, I'll even talk to one of my brothers, and he'll be telling me, well, we have a pretty good roster, and I'm like, no, we don't.
Yeah,
we don't. I mean, just take the roster and just look at one team, and then look at like the 49ers. It's like they have Deebo Samuel, young, great-looking wide receiver. They also drafted
great-looking,
sexy
nice
dude.
Cock.
Brian Ayuk is another receiver. He's a rookie, very good. George Kittle, pretty much the best tight end in the league.
Yeah.
They have all these good linemen. They got plenty of good linemen.
All good cocks.
Doesn't matter what running back gets put in. All good cocks. Yeah. Doesn't matter which running back gets put in. They get 100 yards. He's gonna have a good cock. And then so many good headers on defense. You got Fred. Weird way to say Fred. Fred Warner crushing people in the middle linebacker. Probably you could also say the best linebacker. Fran Tarkenton. He's over there. He's helping. And then they have a really good kicker. Like, what the fuck is his name? Fuck dog
Zach
or something?
Dillion.
Big dick guy.
Doesn't matter. His cock's good.
Looking good. And so, I mean, you could... And the 49ers didn't even do good. You can go through and match the Lions. I mean, their receiving core, Marvin Jones has fallen off. Some of these guys get older and get some injuries. Galladay, he wanted to be gone before he was gone. Now he's with the Giants, but like, and then you look at their defense. None of the linebackers deserve to be on anyone's team. I mean, they just don't. D linemen very much underperforming, and then like they get a couple sacks or something, but you're like, it's 31-10.
Yeah.
Like, does this sack mean anything? Like, it's cool that like they have a couple good plays, but the team is so out of it that like, is it how valuable and how meaningful are some of those plays when
I have an idea.
teams
I have an idea. What if the NFL teams start their own OnlyFans accounts and they just make all the players like jack each other off and do different videos?
That'd be nice.
I'd watch. I'd pay.
Would you? Viewers?
Would you pay? You have to pay like $100 a month because like there's many players.
It's too many guys.
Well,
it's a lot of guys.
You get a different video each day of different guys. 4, 3, 1, 2, depending on
Yeah. But I just wanted to say the Lions have always been very bad. We didn't need PFF to tell people that this roster has been horrible. Why do you think Stafford's finally like, give me a new home?
And I just wanted to say, NFL teams OnlyFans.
I knew it.
It's a great idea.
I just wanted to. I don't know if you heard me. I wanted to reiterate.
I understand the Lions suck, but also
NFL guys, really hot dudes.
Yeah.
And if they were on OnlyFans,
nice cocks.
Good
the
cocks.
teams start the OnlyFans.
Good cocks.
Because the teams own the players.
Have you ever been a beat writer in any of these NFL towns? Get into that locker room after the game. Yeah. Big swinging dicks.
I've never been a beat writer, but I've been a beat off writer.
I've never been a beat off. You're in there, beat writer Jeff Smith trying to interview a guy, Dalvin Cook, and you're going, I'm the beat off writer.
Yeah, I'm the beat off writer. Get this guy off me.
What the fuck's this guy doing in here? Oh, he's
dude. And then if the players
he's a beat
come,
writer.
I go, you're gay now, and then I leave.
You did it.
And then I read a whole story about how, dude, he just let me jack him off.
Dalvin Cook came out.
Dalvin Cook let me jack him off. That's every story. Oh, Cory has another story about which player he jerked off.
Who's busy yerking?
I had to drug him like Cosby does, though. So they're technically asleep, but
nice.
I did it.
Hey man, we got to an hour.
We got to
we
an
did
hour.
It.
Have you known anyone else to do that? Yeah, we don't even have ads to fill any time. That'd be sweet.
Whoa.
We have ads, and then we only have to do like 45 minutes. No, I'm just kidding.
We don't even have to do an hour. We're just doing it.
Yeah, 30 minutes. We can do 30 minutes of ads.
30 minutes of ads. I would love to have an ad and to be able to like be done with it. But I feel like if we ever get an ad, we'll have to really just read it word for word and go, and then please use the code, and then I have to call my whole family. Please, can you buy Raycons and use code YG?
I already spent $1,000.
Please, yes, please. Yeah, I got contacting anyone in my family who's got some sort of money, which is nobody. But
and we have contactless delivery. We'll deliver you vials of our cum with zero contact.
Why does it always come, dude? Oh,
that's all I have.
You a horny guy. You're a big horn dog. Horn dog millionaire.
It's about comedy. Cum is comedy.
Comedy. Cum dog millionaire.
Have you ever heard of comedy? That's comedy, but all cum.
I need a cum dog.
Me too. Comedy.
Comedy.
And guys, don't forget, the beginning was this. Name of
the episode could be called The Beginning Was This.
Yeah. Name the episode.
Baby Bathwater?
Yeah, name the episode. Jack off every NFL player. With a baby in bathwater.
Beat off writer?
Yeah, beat off writer.
This episode's got a couple good names in it.
This episode's brought to you by
Squarespace. Fuck a dog in a square and give it some space.
This brought to you by Circle Space. There's no corners. Wow, you just stole that. Now we're gonna get sued.
Zip.
I don't have any money. I've got money now.
Zipper it.
Well, everybody,
I got money now.
See ya.
Bye.